Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will perform fundamental analysis of the business of DaVita and understand why Warren Buffett bought this stock. As of January 2021, Warren Buffett held stocks of DaVita worth about $4.3 billion, which is a very significant portion of his portfolio. As we all know that Buffett is a long-term investor who invests based on the fundamentals of the business, there might be some fundamental strength in the business of DaVita. We will break down the analysis into 4 parts. At first, we will understand the business of DaVita and then understand the market size and its competitive landscape. Thereafter, we will conduct a SWOT analysis and finally look at the current financials of the business. So what does DaVita do? DaVita provides kidney dialysis services to patients with end-stage renal disease. Patients with ESRD or end-stage renal disease are patients whose kidneys perform less than 10% of their designated function, that is, to remove waste and extra fluid from the body. Such patients need dialysis to remove excess water and toxins from their body regularly for about 3 times a week. Such patients can also be treated by replacing their kidneys. However, due to non-availability of sufficient kidney donors, these patients have to opt for dialysis services till the end of their life. Currently, DaVita has more than 2,700 outpatient dialysis centers across the United States, and about 200,000 patients are served annually. In addition to this, DaVita also has 259 centers in 10 countries across the globe. About 90% of the patients at DaVita are covered under Medicare, and thus 70% of the total revenue is generated through Medicare reimbursement. However, Medicare reimbursement contributes a small portion of the total profit because reimbursement from private insurers is about 2 to 5 times higher than that of Medicare. On an average, for each treatment, Medicare reimburses about $240, whereas private insurers reimburse anywhere between $500 to $1,200. Thus, patients with private insurance contribute to the majority of the profits. Now we look at the market size. As of 2018, the total number of patients with end-stage renal disease in the United States were about 750,000, and this number is expected to grow at about 20,000 new patients annually. And currently, there are about 6 major players in the United States, and DaVita is the market leader with 37% of the total market share. Being the market leader with maximum number of clinics in the US provides DaVita an advantage over competition due to the fact that patients can easily find a DaVita clinic near their location anywhere in the US. By 2026, it is expected that the total US market size would be approximately $33 billion, whereas by 2028, the total global market would be approximately $193 billion. As DaVita already has 259 centers in 10 countries, it provides DaVita a ready-to-go platform to tap into the global market. DaVita gets its biggest strength from the fact that the number of patients with end-stage renal disease is increasing every year, but not enough number of kidney donors are available. Hence, for the majority of these patients, opting for dialysis is the only way to treat the disease. Thus, DaVita has a moat around the business, and this might have been the primary reason why Warren Buffett got interested in this stock. However, the primary weakness for DaVita is from the fact that 90% of its customers are on Medicare, and the profit margin from these patients is low, as the Medicare reimbursement is low. This weakness can be converted to an opportunity if DaVita develops technological solutions which reduce the overall cost and thus expand its profit margin. The second set of opportunities is to tap into the global market, as the global market is expected to be almost 6 times the US market in the future. Finally, there is a possibility of an eruption of political backlash due to the public perception of high profit margins of the kidney dialysis industry. This could possibly result in reduced Medicare reimbursement, impacting the 70% of the revenue that DaVita generates. Over the last 10 years, revenues of DaVita has consistently grown at about 6 to 7% annually, and the company has stayed profitable all throughout the 10 years and maintained an approximate EBIT margin of about 14 to 15% and net profit margin of about 7 to 8%. The key financial metrics for the last 10 years indicate that the company has consistently maintained the current ratio above 1, which indicates that the company has maintained a good liquidity ratio. However, the debt to equity has increased in the past years, which could indicate piling up of higher debt in comparison to total equity. The net profit margin and EBIT margins of the company has consistently stayed in good position for the last 10 years. However, the return on investment has stayed relatively low at about 8% historically. Overall, it can be said that DaVita operates in a large and growing market with strong moat. It has strong competitive advantage and good financials, and these 4 reasons might have been the primary reasons why Buffett bought this business. Thank you.